right, this was brilliant. Karrion Kross dropping this status update, but not his status, dropping a status update for Sami Zayn. Now, this thing runs 5 minutes, and I was really trying to figure out how I'm going to present this, because we can't just play all 5 minutes. So I do have, like, key talking points that I just want to jump to. So we're going to watch 40-odd seconds, and then we'll jump, right? And I'll kind of tell you the bits that we've missed, okay?
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Sammy. I know I should have done a status update earlier. You know, I have a boo-boo on my neck, so it kind of made everything more difficult. And I gotta tell you, I'm not doing great. I'm not doing great. But, you know, I feel like I owe it to everybody to let everybody know what's going on. So I got nerve damage everywhere in my body.
I've got nerve damage everywhere in my body, right? Then we get Scarlett coming in as the nurse.
Actually, I'm not great, and is this supposed to be my medicine?
Yes, it is.
Oh, thanks. There's nothing in it. Oh, I got it because I got a taste of my own medicine 2 weeks ago when Kevin Owens pile drove me on my head.
Nice. And then he kind of cuts the act, right?
When Kevin pile drove you, Sammy, and nobody came out there to help you, not a single person. Not Jey Uso, not Cody Rhodes, nobody. And what does that say to you? What does that mean to you? Do you think that you're an innocent man in all of this? Give me any idea how much chaos you've caused, people's lives, their careers, infiltrating the bloodline for career advancement? What do you think? We were all back there, we were dying laughing. We were hoping he was going to pick you up and do it again. Oh, and I promise you, Sammy, by the time this whole ordeal is done, 2 things are going to happen. 1, Kevin's going to end your career, which I hope doesn't happen, but it could. Or 2, I'm going to drag you out into the light so everybody can see you for what you really, really are. Everybody wants to know why I've been doing this to people for the last 2.5 years. If you listen closely, I just gave you the motive. All you got to do is think about the future.
You've had a motive this whole time? I just thought you were really disturbed.
So there we go. Excellent, amazing, compelling, engrossing. Karrion Kross continues to show that he is one of the best when given an opportunity, right? You might remember when he got into the feud with the Wyatt Six, I said, I'm concerned here because I've seen enough of Karrion in the past. I saw what he could do down in NXT. I've seen what he's like on social media, and I was worried for the Wyatt Six that they weren't going to be able to hang with his charisma. I'm not so worried for Sami, right? Sami doesn't really use social media too much. I think he will get burnt on social media, but Sami's very passionate, very fiery. If they're going to go toe-to-toe in a ring, I think Sami can more than hold his own. But Karrion made some really interesting points here. So he makes fun of Sami, and then he basically goes on to say, you know, do you understand what you've done? Being in the bloodline, causing all that hurt and harm. Do you think that just goes away? Do you think you're a good person here, Sami? Right? Because you're not. You do what's right for you. And we've got a lot in common there, right? It's an excellent thing for Karrion to pick up on because, of course, Sami has had a hell of a career, yeah? He's been, I think, on the main roster for like 10 years. And so he's done a lot of good and bad. You know, he's been face, he's been heel, and there's a lot of actions there that Sami is going to struggle to kind of defend, yeah? Like when he was in with the bloodline. I mean, Sami can come back and say that he was at rock bottom, right? He needed support at that time. He found a group of people that were there for him, and he's not proud of some of his actions. But isn't that what life's about? Making mistakes, learning from them, improving, moving forward. I could see Sami cutting a promo, somewhat along those lines, right? And actually, what was really interesting was Karrion at the end saying, you know, his motive all along has been to put a spotlight and show the world what people are truly all about. So he seems to be focused on doing that with Sami now. He wants to show the world who Sami really is. And I think you've got a really good kind of foundation there for a very interesting feud between Karrion and Sami. Had a few people asking, like, is this right for both of them for WrestleMania? And the honest answer is you could probably come up with better matches for both. But Sami's going to be at a bit of a dead end if we're doing Kevin Randy. I think we do Kevin Sami at Elimination Chamber. But for WrestleMania, what do you do with Sami? He's not going to be in any main events. He's not going to be in any world title matches. I don't need to see him going after a mid-card title again. We've seen him going after the tag belts. I feel like we've done everything we can do with Sami except for a world title. And that has to be on the agenda. But it ain't on the agenda for WrestleMania. So why not take one of the most underutilized, charismatic performers we have and have like a really good feud where we do like a great build and we'll do Karrion in a singles match at WrestleMania, something which he will love, going up against a very credible opponent in Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn gets to really kind of go to war with someone that's super charismatic, puts out great online content. Honestly, I think there's a lot of dubs here. I think there's a lot to celebrate here. And I personally can't wait to see this evolve and this develop. And, you know, I'm down for this. I'm down for this. So, yeah, really, really good. Really, really good. So, excellent work from Karrion there.